Good morning, everyone. I am going to be speaking a political declaration that came out of the students' movement in the present year. This work is a product of a lot of people pitching in ideas. It is a collective work from students of different institutions or levels of education in Mexico, as well as the United States, or someone like Peyton, and students from Canada. Antonio and Mario were students in the United States that were participating in Mexico. They wanted to be here, but they were not able to do that. They also participated in this declaration coming from us, from the students. So in that sense, we have already mentioned a little bit of the context of how this trinational encounter of students was created. This is why it's so important for us, for these kinds of events to be happening between students from different levels, with different perspectives, with different experiences of education. So the trinational encounter of students was one of the resolutions that came out of the conference, the trinational conference in 2014 in the U.S. This was agreed upon as an exchange of experiences from diverse institutions with the objective of to follow up on different actions by the agenda of the Trinational Conference, to consolidate the work of the three countries of the Trinational, and the third would be to discuss strategies and create alternatives so that we can coordinate clearly and united. In March of this year, we were able to celebrate this event. And the university where this happened was in the Faculty of Economy of the UNAM, which is the National Autonomous University of Mexico, which is one of the biggest in Latin America. We had the participation of students, of high school students, university students, and also at the level of specialties of post-grade. We had participation of people from Mexico as well as international students. We also had presence of professors and teachers from the Trinational Coalition from the Mexican section, and they were able to present a chronology of how the defense of public education has been carried out in the past 20 years. Saraunda, who spoke here, was one of those professors that gave us that historical background. We also had presence of media, which had a repercussion at national level, so they were able to cover what was going on at national level. There was also participation of someone from Ecuador who was present. His contributions were great in regards to how the high school students had a presence in introducing the recognition of the right to education in the new constitution. So the right to public and non-costly education was introduced to the Constitution in Ecuador, and that was a struggle that the high school students had taken on. So like this, many other experiences from Latin America we were able to share, which was very important. So along the days that the encounter was celebrated, on the 18th and 19th of March in Mexico City, we were able to exchange experiences, proposals, around three big issues. One was the impact of free trade agreements, FTAs, and the privatization of education, and how we were defending public education versus how the big companies or corporations see education as a merchandise, a commodity. So all of these ideas, all of these proposals, we were able to put this in a political statement. We consider that this political statement, but above all, how are we going to face? So the political document states the analysis that we're having on how to approach these issues, but we also include what actions, what strategies do we need to take in society, in our education process, in our career. All these processes as students, but as society in general, they will allow us to consolidate alternative proposals, and we know that another world is possible. We need to work at it.